Hey YouTube, it's us again, and this is the culprit that we have been after for the past 2 days. They're very hard to find in the Philippines. And we're here just to tell you what it kind of entails just to obtain your driver's license.
Here in the Philippines.
But it's good for 5 years. Even though it took us 2 days.
Yes, it's a lot of process, but it's really, really worth it.
So what goes on is it's a step-by-step process. And first you have to you drive up to this big complex of buildings.
LTO.
It's called LTO, whatever that stands for, something transportation. And they've got little heat boxes that you walk into, and it's got 3 or 4 people in each room, and they help you out and take your money. But your first step is to gather all your papers, and they give you you have to fill out your medical. So you have to pass the medical test. And to do so, it's a computer thing. You sit beside this guy at the computer, and he gives you a hearing test, an eye exam, asks you your age and just a few questions, and it's done. And then you move ahead in the next seat, and they take your money and write down a receipt for you.
And then you have to pay.
And so after that, we
go to another building.
Go inside of another building. Of course, you have to get photocopies of this, that, and the other. And wait till I show you all the paperwork that entails. So if we don't have enough time and enough days with the immigration, which we did not have, we had to go back to immigration.
Yes.
And obtain four extra months, which money.
And the foreigner need to be 120 days to stay here to have a visa extension. That's why if you're foreigner people willing to have a license, local license here, you have to be sure that you have 120 days visa valid.
My suggestion would be, if you're traveling anywhere abroad, not just the Philippines, but anywhere, and you plan on driving, go online and get an international driver's permit. It's not a license. Easier. It's not a license, it's a permit. Mm-hmm. But here, you have to have the local license before you can obtain an international
license,
an international permit.
Mm-hmm.
So, after everything, after all was said and done, we ended up taking 2 days to do this.
And we succeed. 5 years on a non-pro driver's license.
Yes. Like I said, it took us 2 days, 2 trips to the immigration, 2 trips to the LTO. And that stands for Land Transportation Office. That is an experience itself. Everything is a process, and
you need to have a lot of patience.
A lot of patience, which I have about that much.
That's not a lot.
The best thing about the day was we've got our license. I'm able to drive legally now.
In 5 years, guys. Yeah. 5 years.
And so we went out and got dinner tonight, and even had dinner out for lunch, which, you know, here in the Philippines, it's just a different culture, a different experience. And today was one of the days that I really found out what it entails in just a few of the things that are required here as I live here.
And you need to get it.
And yeah, so with that, I'm going to show you, if I can. I won't turn around to it anyway.
Yeah, show you in the box like that. Yeah.
If you can see all this paperwork here.
That's the paperwork that were busy for 2 days, guys.
So basically, you need everything but the kitchen sink to obtain your driver's license. And you know, we're trying to start this YouTube channel, and we're very, very new with this, rookies. We're looking for subscribers. It costs nothing to like or comment, and if you guys could please comment on some things, and that gives us material to let you know, the answers to some of your questions you might have. And we would love to be able to sit down a couple times a week
and talk
to you about your questions that you would like answered. Like I say, this is just really new to us.
Mm-hmm.
So forgive us for all the flaws, and hopefully we see you on a continuing weekly basis.
And please, guys, please subscribe and likes and share.